ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Candid Conversations. This is episode 128, and we have Kimbi Tiez here, and we are going to be graced with a spoken word piece. The first time we've ever opened the show with one, so bear with us. We don't know what's going to happen, but we expect it to be good.
So let's run away. Let's run away to a place where worry is unfounded and sadness is similar to a newborn baby without a soul. Let's go to a place where those types of things don't exist. Let's go to a place where judgment isn't part of anyone's fabric and everyone is wrapped up like tulip petals and cloths of peace, truth, and righteousness. Let's run away. Let's run away to a place where it never mattered the color of Obama's mother or father. The consensus is census. I place a check mark next to human. Let's run away. Let's run away to a place where we all ride miles to that same rhythm of Davis, a place where we're not afraid to go wherever, and we'll be getting down to the staple singers on some, let me take you there. Ow, mercy, come on, like Mavis. Let's run away to a place where we are happily caressed by the essence of the sun, while inhaling knock jumper, and we dance to a band of gypsies. Let's run away to a place where we stand in shell top Adidas with funky, fresh, dope outfits on. Yes, I said funky, fresh, dope outfits because that is just how old and fabulous I is. Let's run away to a place where our wings are allowed to spread, sprout, and soar, no longer bound by conditioned minds of global confusion. And we would all fly away to Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory because I could get it in free because I'd be cool with one of them Oompa Loompas and we wouldn't need no golden ticket. Let's run away to a place where tears are just those tears from good belly laughs. The kind that you laugh so hard that it hurts all up in this region here, right? It's either that or gas, but I'm not going to tell anybody. But let's run away. Let's run away to a place where chilling is my job and my long time career is harmony. I want you to follow me. Let's run away to a place where foreplay is the breath. And the breath is foreplay, and orgasms is just sex, leading to molecular big bang, 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 bang theories of a fourth kind, where we would both explode into tiny stardust particles, and then we would linger amongst each other in space, and there we would create new languages, new alphabets, and form naughty, tropicana, juicy, erotica light shapes, and then we would come back into our physical form. We would look into each other's eyes, and we would say, damn, y'all, let's run away. Let's run away to a place where, in comparison, the drop top of living is to be in the right here, in the right now, on the show with my man D, and just saying hello to you. My name is Kimbi Tiez. Do you want to run away with me? If you do, say, let's go.
Let's go. I mean, like the imagery, I think over the last maybe, geez, I want to say at least the last 3 months, that was the first time I've been able to suspend myself. I'm so caught up in the magazine and the podcasts and the family I was actually able to take what you were saying in, and it was just like I kind of ran away from all that for a minute, and I just went with the flow of the imagery, and I was able to just be for a minute. That was awesome. That was awesome. I like
Mission
that.
accomplished then. It worked
Yes,
out.
yes, yes. So what? I mean, first of all, let's talk about where you're from and like when you got your start. Like, how did you start, or when did you realize that you possess this poetic prowess?
Well, I've always been a writer, really childhood, um, third, fourth grade. I have um, a creative writing background, and I just wrote short stories, and then from there, um, being exposed to just a musical family, and many singers are nothing but poets to me. So I've always, appreciated and absorbed that. So absorbing the poetry of Prince and Stevie Wonder and Earth, Wind and Fire, and and
Ah,
my grandmother and her piano. And so I've just absorbed all of these things and just put it on paper, and it's just a natural process for me. So just I'm a forever student of this world. So I
okay.
just sometimes it comes out in the form of poetry that I speak or poetry that I sing. Yeah.
All right. All right. And where are you hailing from?
I am currently in, let me see. Do you have hear static on your end?
A little bit,
How
yeah.
is mine? Let me see if it's is that better?
There's no static that way, yeah.
That's better that you can
Can
hear
you
me?
hear it better?
I
Yeah.
can hear you. Okay.
Okay.
I think my head.
Yeah, yeah.
But I am in South Carolina.
South Carolina. Okay, okay. Um, what's the weather
So
like
I'm
down there
born
today?
and bred. Well, that's the thing. It has weird weather because sometimes it's and where I am, we're kind of like in a bowl, so we're like surrounded by mountains. So it's not too hot and it's not too
Okay.
cold. It's kind of just like a nice temperament. And so everybody is moving to Greenville because it's kind of perfect weather, if you will. It's a
Okay, okay.
hot little ticket right now in the real estate game. Yeah.
You were about to say
I
something
was
before I
born and
interrupted.
bred.
Yes.
Huh?
You're gonna say that you were born and bred somewhere.
Yes. So born and bred Southern girl, but buttered and jellied in New York City. I spent most of my life in New York, in all the
Okay.
boroughs, all the boroughs, and then I came back to the South because the trees were calling me and my grandmama.
There's something, I don't know what it is, but there's something about a Southern woman that is so proper. like I don't know, as long as I've spoken to them, and that's not to discredit any other women, because we all know how sensitive the political climate is right now, okay, but like it's just the mannerisms, the vocabulary, just the conduct is just so like Jesus is watching. So
I'm not that girl,
oh,
but okay.
yeah. Oh man. But no, I just like is there a like what is the reason behind that? Like what, or a better question, what defines a Southern belle?
Well, okay, you have different types of Southern bells, because
Okay.
I I don't consider myself a Southern belle. I was born here,
Yeah.
yes, and there are qualities, that I'm proud of, where I do eat grits and cornbread and collard greens, you know. Um, but you, I mean, you have your ratchet type, you have your bougie type, you have your fake type, you have you know, it's. I mean, I was in New York. You have different type of New Yorkers, so it's
Oh shoot, the accent just flipped up right quick. Hold on a hold on a okay,
I'm city southern. I'm city southern. It
City
happens.
Southern. Okay, okay. Cause like I was born in the country, you know what I mean? And I moved out to the city, so I developed that. Like I was born in St. Catharines, and it was like primarily Niagara region is agriculture. So I grew up on the
Um,
farm. Then I moved to the city where everything was just brick and mortar and wires and everything. Then I came back out here and like it's like okay, I like the pace of the country, but I like the excitement of the city.
right.
So let's get the city to the country and some of the country to the city and see if we can balance it too.
Yeah. Well,
Oh
that's kind
man.
of where I am now.
Hmm.
It's
Okay.
not city, not city, but it's not country. It's a nice little marriage, if you will. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's awesome. It's awesome. Okay, so I have this thing right here because there was a few things I wanted to refer to when I was looking at it. Okay, Kimbi the Goddess is one of a kind spiritual entertainment artist. Okay, now here's a question because I find a few difficulties with it myself. What is the biggest difficulty you find being a spiritual artist?
Honestly, being well, I don't.
Okay,
If I'm
okay, okay.
because think about it, because if I did practice what I preach, then I could be bothered and I could be offended. I could be vexed. You get what I'm saying?
Okay,
But
yeah, but
because I'm in my space, and I know my lane, if you will. So I'm
yeah.
not concerned about what this one's doing or what these people say or what's in, what's not in, what's trendy, I just do my thing.
Mm,
So I'm I'm straight. I'm good.
awesome. Oh, this right
Yeah.
here is
I've,
a
I've
hat
never
that
been
was
asked that. I've never been asked that. Yeah.
okay. This hat right here, I gotta touch base on it for a second. 'Cause as I'm looking at it, it kind of looks like dog ears, but it's really supposed to
Okay,
be rabbit
that's
ears.
it. More
Yeah,
rabbit. I was thinking.
yeah.
Yeah.
They
So,
kind of
so we're
flop like
doing
bugs.
our knit hat. We
Yeah,
synchronized. We didn't even know it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, this was made for me by C the artist, Casey Peebles. The wife of Memoirs of a Mustache, Taylor Peebles, who I met through the network. And we're having an event on the weekend of April 15th through the 17th. We're doing an Easter extravaganza. So the Black Rabbit Music Group is joining with Expose the North, and we're going to go to 3 cities and we're going to put on a fun show for all 3 of those cities. And if you see us out there, and some people might not be wearing these, but coming soon, there's going to be people wearing these hats in and around the cities. So if you see us out here, you know what I mean, approach us, and you never know, you might get a little bit of a special treat. If you see me, feel free to approach me. I will have something on hand for you. So that being said, got a shout out. Oh, and Kimmy's Cuddlers. Kimmy's Cuddlers donated a 5-foot black rabbit, charcoal, but charcoal's black. So, so yeah, it's gonna be fun. I had to do a little plug.
Sounds like wait a minute. You shout out to Atria Trump, my homegirl in New York that formerly of Tribal Impressions, but she handmade this Atria Trump. You can hit her up on Instagram and Facebook. She's a master knitter, as you can see. Yeah.
Okay, okay, yeah, it looks. At first, I saw it, I'm like, yeah, that looks tight still, but I wasn't sure if it was like manufactured or if it was handcrafted.
I always
Okay,
try to support my people. Yeah, I always try
yeah,
to support. Yeah.
okay, that's what's
The
up. That's
urban
how we got to do
collars,
it.
urban collars. You can hit that sister up on Instagram. Urban collars. She makes hand makes these chokers here. She puts a spin
Okay.
on the traditional uh the collars, the neck rings.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Lucky, how you doing? We got a viewer. Lucky is in the chat. Hello, good sir. Hello. It's been a while, but yeah, thanks for tuning in. Oh man, so whew, the world is no longer the same as it used to be. And I mean, like, we're
Did you
going
want
on
it to
what?
be?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Like between technology and this pandemic,
Yeah.
things are accelerating so rapidly that I think they're missing steps. They're missing
Well, here's
steps.
the thing with all of that. Um, what was this, 2 years ago? When did it start?
Yeah,
It's
two
been
years
two
ago.
years now. So the thing is, it's obviously tested a lot of us, are
Hmm.
tested us in many ways. So if at this point you haven't, well, you're either two types of persons. You either got it, you learn from it, or you try to run from it, right? So you can run from it, be in denial about what's happening, and fight it, resist, and whatever that means to you. Or you can say, all right, this is what's going on. Let me adapt. This is the world. Let me evolve and keep it pushing, keep it moving. So, and we can all see those different types of people, in this world as we know it. So, you know,
Mm.
get strengthened within mind, body, spirit, and just take it one day at a time.
Yeah,
That's all we can do.
yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness. And I keep hearing that, and it's like I need to remember. I need to remember that because again, I have a bad habit of taking on everything. It's like, what's that? You got a
Um,
problem? But I haven't even figured out your problem yet, but you got a problem? Okay, I don't even know what I'm doing myself right now, but you got a problem? Okay, let me figure it out. You know what I
so
mean?
you know what you need to do. You know what you
What?
need to do. Stop
Center
that.
myself. Yeah,
Stop.
center myself.
Stop that. You need to stop. Just choose to stop.
Yeah, I
And I
do. And
understand because what I used to do, I'm basically a retired massage therapist because it took that away from me. I loved helping people, but because of the unknown, and I just know the type of work that I did with people, and not wanting to take on anything from anybody in this time,
Mhm.
so I had to make a decision. So self-care, self-preservation, self-love. If you did not get it within these 2 years, you better get it. you know, it's like get
Yep,
it together, basically, whatever that looks like for you. You know,
yeah.
all of
I don't.
us.
Yeah, a lot of these times have been trying, a lot, very trying.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's made a lot of people reassess themselves, kind of thing. So I'm just, I've always been, I guess, self-centered to a degree, not to a egotistical point, but just like I've always known what I've wanted out of life and kind of strive towards getting it. So when I see all of these people crumbling under the pressure of like, I mean, for example, I work from home. I knew I was going to work from home when I was young. I used computers. I knew I was going to use computers when I was 6. Like these are things that I had planned, strategized, and knew that I was going to do. But I see so many different scenarios where it's just like, I know how to fix it, but I can't just sit and watch. I've never been that type of person to just see and not do. I don't know why. I mean, I, I've jumped out of my car in the middle of traffic to help people in car accidents. Like I'm not paid or trained to do that shit. You know what I mean? You got like I have firefighters showing up on the scene while I'm directing traffic, just like, okay, y'all took like 15 minutes longer to get here than you should have, but here you go. This is what happened. They need to be seen over there. This is what's going on with them. Now here, take the position. I'm gone. Just
I mean,
because,
if yeah,
yeah, I don't know.
if that's your purpose, everybody has a purpose in life of why we're here. And that touches to the song "I Am Love" um, off my
Ooh,
album From the Heart. Yeah, because it's just
excellent
about what's your
segment.
purpose. When you ask yourself, and okay, in these times, ask yourself, who am I now? What am I? What's my purpose? What am I supposed to do? So
Mm,
I did that. If there's um, and I'm just like, okay, love. We all need love, bro. You know,
And that's
y'all need
exactly what
love.
everybody needs right now. So I'm gonna play the song "I Am Love."
Who am I? What am I? Why am I here? Who am I? What am I? Why am I here? Who am I? What am I? Why am I here? Who am I? What am I? Why am I here? Who am I? What am I? Why am I here? Who am I? What am I? Why am I here? Who am I? What am I? Why am I here? Who am I? What am I? Why am I here? Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, breathe out. I am peace, I'm steady, breezes swaying, limbs on trees, sun kisses, holding, feeling, feelings, healed completely, strength undoubted, power surely, whole light being, joy, hope, loyalty, fearless, aligned, flowing, blessings, speaking into you. Do you see me? We're made of it all. We are everything. Love, 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 I am one. I'm listening to, leading the gates wide open to truth now. Standing firm, knowing the knowing in purpose, grounded, soaring, space between the breath inspired, clear at ease. I am covered, breathe, speaking into you. Do you feel me? We're made of it all. We are everything. Love, love,
Okay.
Okay.
So I was forced to slow down. I like that. I like when music takes control over me. Like, you know what I mean? Man, I've wanted to do what I've just done today for like a week and a half. I like, you know what I mean? And like at first I was like, okay, all right. Cause I listen to like on a like traditionally, well, not traditionally, but more often I listen to like more upbeat music because I'm on the go. But I like to hear
Mhm.
this music when I'm doing my meditations and like like just channeling my energy. So like to be able to hear it mid show kind of forced me to take that time that I wouldn't have taken today if I didn't do this. So thank you.
Well, well, that's how it starts off with that meditation and the singing bowl. So it's putting you in a grounding space. So that's where
Yes.
it's like a come on, let's get it ground, root yourself, and then it goes into the song. So and that's on the album From the Heart. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah, and it was just like like such positive. I like that. Such positive vibes. Like it's just like there's like you can't find fault with it. Like you know what I mean? It's like it's like a affirmative incantation. Really, I like that. I really enjoyed that.
There you go. Thank you.
Yes,
You
yes.
have a lot, like you said, there's a lot going on in the world. So I'm serving my purpose, by just
Mm-hmm.
bringing that, that just reminding everybody to breathe, because we've forgotten and we all just want to breathe. So that's what I'm bringing via the poetry is to say, hey, everybody, stop what you're doing for a second or just sit back, chill for a second. Even if you're in your car, going on a long ride, whatever, just take a minute and just reconnect. And then you can get back to doing what you're doing. Listen to the album first and then get back to what you're doing.
I'm getting
Just
legit chills right now. Legit chills. And my furnace just turned on, so it's not because I'm cold. I'm telling you. So, all right. We are approaching the halfway mark of this show, and I do have like I have for some strange reason stacked my entire day today. Um I have SBE coming through and SD Visions coming through to film part of their video. So what traditionally could go up to an hour and a half, 2 hours is only going to go probably like 45 minutes to an hour, depending on when they get here. They might jump in for a little bit. Like it's candid conversations. The way I see it, it's like we sitting in the general public, giving people the opportunity to weigh in on what we're saying. It's just some of them have, some of them haven't. Um, that being said, at the halfway mark of the shows that I do, I usually give the guests the opportunity to ask me a question or any questions they might have come up with in the time that we've been talking. Just so I don't have control over the whole thing the whole time. It's just I'm more democratic than communist.
so music. What
Yeah.
is the type of music that you said you listen more upbeat? Like, what is it that soothes your soul? What music soothes your soul?
What soothes my soul is that kind of music that I listen to. That like what you do is what soothes my
Okay.
soul. What gets me moving, what gets me moving is like I like to like don't play soca around me, please, cause I will get on bad and blame it on the music.
Mhm.
I will. I have run people over. I have I have put people in positions that they probably should be in. I just Soka does something to me that I can't control. I don't know what it is. Like I'll be no, I'm like Caravana. I'll be walking down the street, like you see me in my button up and everything, just prim and proper. This is me. And Charge Toro, rah! Just into the into the crowd. It's crazy. Like shirts gone, whistles blowing.
Oh
Like
no, that's so true.
I'm telling you, it's a mess. It's a hot mess. So, but like
What's the
I
weather
grew
like
up on
over
like
there?
I grew up on like
I'm
Barris
sorry.
and Richie no Richie Spice and Garnet Silk and all of those guys like Bob and my dad would play that on the weekends while he was making breakfast, so I just kind of vibe out to that. And then as I got older, I started listening to like I wasn't really allowed to listen to like profane rap, so I'd listen to like Rakim and MC Hammer and those guys, the safe rappers. um, and then eventually I got into my brother's NWA collection, started listening to West Side Connection and stuff like that. So then that's when it started to get real hard. And then I was just like, this is not me. I'm a bookworm. I don't this I don't I don't have a gat. Why am I talking about toting a 9? Why I can
Yeah.
count past this. You know what I mean? Like it just wasn't my lifestyle. So I didn't feel hello, hi Fallon. I didn't feel right. So I took the Will Smith approach, even though Rakim was like Rakim was rapping without profanity before Will Smith. Just to put a point in that, but like you know what I mean. But and that's who I actually grew up listening to. So like, anyways, so I they'd call me Will Smith because I refused to swear while I was rapping.
I gotcha.
Yeah, so it was just one of those things. And then the evolutionary chain. I produce now. I have a multimedia production studio in my house.
Okay.
So yeah, yeah, and a podcasting suite. But that's just two of those things that evolved from that one question. Wow. Uh,
Do you have a question for me?
yes, I do. Yes, I do. What would you say to yourself? I I'd say 15 years ago, but I don't know if you were rapping when you were like 12, singing when you were 12. I don't know if that was an interest. So I don't ask people their age. I'm going by appearance. I
I,
have my sister.
I would say that. I would say that. But
Yeah, no.
yeah, like I don't know if you had caught from the poem. I was talking about shell top Adidas, and so I was.
So like you're like an 80s baby, 70s, 80s baby.
Yeah, yeah, uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Like
Okay.
my I'll put it. My my tag name was Special K back in the day.
That's
I,
okay.
I was
Okay.
I was the girl in the the B boys. I was the B girl. K.
Yeah,
That was
yeah. I catch that.
my, my word up in fresh magazines. Cut out all on the wall. I was that
Oh my
girl.
gosh. That is
Yeah.
class. That's epic. That is so
And
like
then the yoga, the meditation, that world, the ethereal, mystical world just came, and so it just blended, and ergo Kimbi Tiez was born. That's how I got here.
okay, okay, okay. All right. Oh man, yeah, company's here.
I know,
It's all
sorry,
good
when you
though.
said what would I have told myself
Yes.
then, um, don't fear your power. I would have told myself.
Ooh, that is
Don't
that's
run from it. Don't fear it. Don't have, never let anyone try to dim it.
it's good. Just doing an interview. Okay. Don't fear your
Yeah,
power. That is
I would have told myself that.
that
Because
is
I spent the rest of my young adulthood, whatever, trying to discover, rediscover, find it, own it, and walk in it.
mm-hmm.
Um, but that's what I put myself at.
You hear that out there? Anybody who is trying to do something, and a lot of people think that because we're art focused that it doesn't apply to them in other careers. No, like if you are trying to accomplish something, tap into your inner
Mhm.
power. Like there's 7
Right.
billion people in the world, But if you don't believe in yourself, you can't expect anyone else to.
Right.
Just
Right.
how it goes. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I
But
got
that's why I
fabric
have
back.
the title of the album is From the Heart, and it's it's volume 1 that I released in November 12th. Volume 2 will be released later this year. But volume 1, the heart, that song was written, and it's basically talking about that. Whatever it is you want to do it from the heart
Mhm.
and embrace who you are, whatever that is. So this is for the dreamers. Live a dream. That's
Yeah.
what it's about.
Okay. Okay. Give me a
You can
second. I
also
just
see that
got.
at KimbiTiez.com.
Yes, Kimbi Tiez. Oh, I didn't say it right. Kimbi Tiez. Okay. KimbiTiez.com.
But
Um,
everybody gets that wrong. The
yeah, but I'm
first
not. I ain't trying to be like everybody. Everybody doesn't wear hats like this.
touche.
I try to.
KimbiTiez.com. You can see everything. Join my mailing list and all the social. Everything is on there as well. Hit me up for booking shows, interviews. You can contact manage at KimbiTiez.com also. But everything, people contact, uh, you know, come holler at me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. Yeah, I said Facebook already. Yeah. So many I lose count these days.
Yeah, there
Yeah, everybody
is.
come say hello and tell me where we met, and shout my boy D out. Like, oh, I saw
Yeah,
you on the show. Like, okay, what's up?
yeah,
How
straight
you
up,
doing?
straight up. Oh man. All right. Because I'm sure you have a schedule to keep, and we started a little later than we usually do, and we like when you in the industry, you juggle it all the time. You always juggle it. It's like, okay, I'm gonna put this down right here for now, but I gotta pick that back up when I'm done juggling this over here. Hold up. So, oh man, I would like to invite you back to the Terrell Effect where we could play more of your music. Um, we have
Okay.
openings in April. Openings starting in April. And I would be remiss if we did not A, give you a chance to shout people out, and B, shout out MJ Savino, the 4-time
Yeah.
award-winning publicist. My G is a like I've never met her in person, but if I do, she has to get a hug. Like she like straight up. She's just that solid of a person. I said to her, she sent me an email one day and she's like, okay, like I got her email blast. I was like, okay, I have all of these days available. She's like, okay, I'll take them. And it's been like that since. So whenever I have an open day, she brings me a blessing like yourself, and I get to I get to be enlightened and learn something new and just further develop my craft. So I want to thank you and extend my appreciation for your time.
Thank you, love. I appreciate it. And
No
shout
problem.
out to the management team, Catspin Entertainment and Configure out in the UK. They are a family, my brothers, my love. So, and yeah, everybody just holler at me, KimbiTiez.com. I'm on all social medias. If you go to KimbiTiez.com, you'll see all the ways to connect with me there. I look forward to coming back, chatting with you. By then, the new the new video for my next single that we're putting out, Long Road, that will be out by the end of this month sometime. So we can talk about that and what is the symbolism and what is it everyone gets from that new song. But you can check that out on From the Heart, and that's available on all streaming platforms as well. From the Heart,
When
Volume 1.
when you have that ready, let me know. And even if I have to do a special day, we can do a preview on it. Like we can do the same thing we do with that video and talk about like the build up and what goes into it and all of that stuff. So that is
Sounds like a
that
plan.
is an open offer.
Okay.
All right.
Get your people to contact my people.
I will get to our peoples will be in contact with each other. All right.
You take care of yourself.
All right. Will do, ma'am. And all the best to you. Stay blessed.
Thank you so much, honey.
All right.
All right, everybody. Peace.
All right. There's a but. Yeah, we go. That was Kimbi Tiez, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to close this down right now. We got some things happening behind the scenes, and I have to tend to them. So make sure you come check out the Explosive North presents the Black Rabbit Extravaganza. We're gonna be in St. Catharines, Welland, and Port Colborne. It's gonna be live. We should have SPE there. We should have Crooked Control there. We should have yours truly there. Pluto Han. There's a bunch of people are gonna be out there. So stay tuned. Bless up. We out.